So in this episode, I come a bit close.
Oh shit.
Get my feet warm.
Woo! I think Del Sanchez says if you can do a 360-degree foot drag, you're a world champion or something.
And who the hell's that phoning me while I'm trying to land?
Retard. That was a close one.
Hello my booty, so this is flight 103. So today me and Martin, who's flown a few things in his time, we're going to fly up and I'm going to try out Speedbar. So and also I'm going to be on my 26-metre ReportAir, which I bought recently. And in fact I've been flying it now for probably the last 50 flights.
Or perhaps 35.
Over the Universal. Flew the Universal the other night. It's very boaty and safe. It's quite interesting, you know, you get on the ReportAir and it's slides around and a little bit more manoeuvrable while still being quite safe.
And if you're a beginner, please buy a sensible wing, not a sportsy, agile wing, as you will hurt yourself. So here we are, for those who don't understand. That's the Speedbar there, you put your feet in it, and it basically, as you extend your feet, pulls on this cord and pulls down on a pulley on the wing, which then changes the angle of attack and thus speeds up the wing by pulling that lever there. You see, it just pulls the front, the A's and the B's and whatever down. Obviously uses more fuel, goes faster, need to accelerate to maintain altitude. But the scary thing is, you know, you've got to measure all this out and whatever. And my instructor went on about measuring it all out, and I just got so bored I just couldn't live anymore, so I just guesstimated it all. And I thought, well, when I take off, and here I am clipping that Speedbar in, adds more complexity to clipping in. I thought, well, I can abort the takeoff if it looks as if those strings are too short.
Yeah.
So let's see. Off we go. So here we are, yes, hit the kill switch slightly there as we pulled it up, but nonetheless. Anyway, everything looked fine, so I carried on with the takeoff, and shortly, as soon as I got into the air, the whole thing pulled to the left. Probably countered it with a bit of maybe weight shift or a right brake, and then looked at the risers and realised the left brake was twisted. Now this is the sort of thing that when you first start off flying would probably make you shit your pants. But I guess my shit pant factory has been slightly retarded these days, and we just fly and sort things out. 10 minutes into flight, we activated the Speedbar and went from about 42 kilometres, somewhere there, to 57, so an increase of over 15 kilometres. And I realised that maybe I needed to loosen off those pulleys a little bit there, so here we are adjusting them in flight.
Bugger to find.
And then activated them for a second time.
I said it's a bugger to find. Ah, yeah.
Talking about the foot loop here.
I can't get my foot on it again. I kind of feel it knocking against my foot. Oh, that's it. Oh, God.
I was really quite surprised how much weight you had to put on it to kind of activate it. A bit of a workout indeed.
Whoa! What are you doing? I'm putting it on again. Okay. I'm kind of behind you, but okay. I'll just keep moving in this direction all night.
But help keep us warm.
It's not that warm, is it? Sorry, what? Not very warm. No. I think my thing said 9 degrees. Really? Yeah. I'm just going to put some gloves on, so I'm going to...
Whilst at full trim, oh dear, whoops.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. Air miss avoided. I'm on full trim, not a good idea with it.
And so Martin was none the wiser how close we came. I should have pulled the trims in, and then I would have glided a lot better, rather than trying to put my gloves on at full trim and descending rather sharply. Also, it was pulling to the left. I should have compensated for that also.
If I go and full throttle, if I take my hand off the throttle, then put the Speedbar on, surely it will just descend. Yeah, you'll descend really quickly. Here we go.
Yep, you'll go down quick. Fucking hell.
Really?
Yeah, look at me.
Yeah.
It's a good way of losing height. If you want to lose height quickly,
Wow.
full trim, full speed bar, you'll go down like a big man.
So then we flew for some distance and ascended up to 2,500 feet. And decided then to descend down again. I started doing some baby wingovers in preparation for doing wingovers.
Oh yeah, I see what they mean by slight light there. That's cool. Oops. Whoa.
Fire. Who could resist it, eh?
Oh, look at that sun behind it. Electric block cables in there.
Yeah, just on that road that you're approaching,
Yeah.
this power line. Oh, it's so good from up here. See you flying through the smoke.
Oh, I can feel the heat.
Well, watch your wing, you might pick up some nasty
Oh, lovely.
turbulence there.
No, it's fine.
It's okay. Cool. That looks really good.
Oh, look at the smoke.
I can see your
Through the
vortex.
flames. Here we go.
I can see your vortex.
Woo!
That bloody model flyers are still there.
Who?
The model flyers.
How are they?
Yeah.
That's a shame.
And a quick foot drag of a field.
I'm going to go down and have a look and maybe try some,
The rabbit. Oh, look at that. Hello, rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. I think Del Sanchez says if you can do a 360-degree foot drag, you're a world champion or something. According to his website, he actually wants people to submit them.
bloody hell.
I could do one of them piece of piss, I think. I was going to try the other night.
He's a world champion bullshitter, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, there's another rabbit. Power cables. Woo! Yeah, don't get too carried away.
So recently I tried to perfect the art of spot landing. So here we are, we're coming in. We're going to do some nice S-turns here before we do a foot drag. Interesting though, doing spot landings. I've gone from having no crashes since I bought my Bailey to 3 bad landings, knees and arse, etc. Because I'm just kind of concentrating on the kind of depth of the landing area, I guess, and just forgetting to run at the end of it. And it's such an adrenaline rush to descend from, say, 200 feet and do some S-turns, and then on the final little bit, just turn into the wind and either land or do a foot drag. A real adrenaline rush. So here we come into land. I'm going to aim for the intersection of those 2 runways in the middle of the screen here. And I was doing all right, actually, until my phone started to ring, which was a bit distracting. And the other thing is the ReportAir, when there's no wind, it tends to glide a lot further.
Retard. Retard.
Oh.
Retard.
That was a close one.
In conclusion, what did we learn?
So we learned on Speedbar that we gain another 17, 18 kilometres per hour, I believe it was.
Or somewhere about there. I mean, it's very difficult to say because, you know, your speed is varying all the time. So when you put it on, it's difficult to gauge your speed. Also, I'm 102 kilograms, so this might vary for people with different weight and different wing sizes on the ReportAir.
A bit scary to initiate on the first attempt, and
I'm not sure how long I could sit with my feet extended. It's quite difficult, actually. It's definitely kept me warm.
of course, I think really probably the safest way of setting up would be to actually do a hang test and precisely measure everything. But I just wanted to take off and see how it went. I mean, basically on the run out, I could have aborted the takeoff if I thought it was too tight. So I think I was reasonably safe in doing it the way I did.
Oh, God, how boring. What a paratard.
Certainly an increase in speed. It made me feel as if I could kind of move around my area a lot more with ease. Anyway, do dangle safely.